So the persona definitely helps us survive. That first stage of survival, we need that persona. We need to feel like, yeah, I got a strong ego. I can go out into the world and do what I need to do. As we go out into the world, as we start school and we start to feel that, oh, there are people outside of my family. There are these peer groups. There are other people, other groups in society. Then we need to fit in. So that second stage of developing the persona is about fitting in, about being accepted by the group, feeling that we have something to contribute to society, that we have some kind of job, some kind of work, some kind of career to do. But most people stop there. They think, well, what else is there? I have survived. I have created my job, my career, my identity as a social being. So what else could there be? And that's a mistake. We know from Jungian psychology that is simply the persona, that biological stage of survival plus the social acceptance piece. That's the persona. And most of us do it really well. We don't have to think about it that much. We just adapt. Our brains are designed to fit in to the group. Our mind tends to synchronize with the group that we identify with. Our brainwaves actually synchronize the way we think, the way we perceive the world is given to us by that identification. So we are essentially kind of modulate ourselves and calibrate ourselves to the group that we identify with, culturally, socially, economically, all those things. So there's nothing wrong with the persona in that respect. It serves a really great purpose. But it's not who we are. It's a mask that we wear, and we start to think that's who I am, right? I can hide here. I can stay behind this mask for the rest of my life, and it feels pretty comfortable. I know I've survived, and I know I can predict what's going to happen tomorrow. But predictability is overrated because often people are not happy with what they've created as persona. They're simply in a status quo. It's like having comfortable shoes that fit well and you can manage and wear them comfortably. It's that comfort zone. The shadow work then is about going beyond that comfort zone, pushing the limits of what you thought your persona was. And of course, that's where the scary stuff begins, because what comes up is our conditioning, our past conditioning. In other words, whatever prompted us to decide this is who I am and this is how I'm going to identify myself, that becomes our challenge. And of course, the ordinary person, they see it out there. They see the shadow in others, not in themselves. They see it as, yeah, it's my sister Kate that is the bad one in the family, not me. It's my coworkers, it's my boss, it's my colleagues, whatever it is, but we project it. We're very good at projecting. So the shadow work liberates us from that bubble, that initial bubble of conditioning. And it's hard conditioning. I mean, it's going to resist our attempts to transcend it, as you all know. But as we start to free our mind from that past conditioning, as we start to get a sense that, oh, I can do this work right? If I observe my mind, if I'm willing to work with my emotions, if I can accept that, oh, what I've been projecting onto others is actually talking about me, then it starts to loosen up. The mind starts to become free. And that's where the good stuff begins. Because if we are not indebted to our past, and we always emphasize this, we're not pushing it away. We're not rejecting our past. We're not saying it was bad or good. It was simply our past, our conditioning. If we are not indebted to our past, though, that means we have real choices. You can decide who you are. So this is where Jung says, I'm not what happened to me. I decide who I am. And until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. That's a powerful statement, right? That's the shadow work right there and encapsulated.